We're gonna go ahead and jump into this right now. I'm gonna call this "We're Not Complicated." Even though dating can be a little complicated, but not really. First of all, we're not all the same. Everybody has their own different nuances and way they go about their daily lives and how they attack problems or issues or whatever. So to say that all men or all women are just alike, no. Just because you had a bad experience with one doesn't mean that we're all are like that. You know, there are good women, bad women. There are good men, bad men. But here's what you're looking for. You're looking for the middle, which means the best person for you. Okay. Now, I have a problem with a woman saying, well, all men are just alike because we're not. And I don't like being grouped into the ones that are shitty, because to me, I take that personal. Because I try to be the best person I can. And not saying uh, that we're all not like that, but yeah, let's call it what it is. Some of us are shitty. Okay. So if a person treats you wrong, okay, the first thing you have to look at is what choice did I make? Did I make the right choice for me? Or I was looking for one thing and found out that wasn't it? We have to reflect and self reflect on how we went about it, what we were looking for, and what we chose. That's a big thing, what you choose, because the choice is yours and yours alone. Okay. Now, if he's a bullshitter and you didn't see it, which I can't believe that because we all give signals of who we are. So if you didn't see it, then maybe you didn't want to. But always, first of all, don't get to the point trying to be a private detective. Okay. See the person for who they are, or the best that you can, because you don't know everything about anyone in a short period of time. So if you make the wrong choice, okay, analyze how things went about or whatever, or what you did wrong or what you thought was right, whatever the case may be. It all revolves around what is best for you. Okay. Now, if you're treated badly, okay, you may need someone to help you get through it. And I don't mean your mom or your girlfriend, you know. Uh, like I said, a therapist, psychologist, whatever, they give you the tools to help you figure out what went wrong or what do you need to do or what that person's problem issue was, you know. But ultimately, it's your choice, your decision. Now, let's get into this. I want a high value man. Ladies, the goals are unrealistic. 10% of the men in this country make six figures. That's over $100,000. 3% make 250. 1%, 500,000, and it goes down, not up. Okay. So you're eliminating 90 to 99% of the men in this country because of their wallet. Good luck with that. Okay. And you're sleeping on some gold mines out there. And what I mean by gold mine, I don't mean the gold miners. I mean some very good brothers because you're looking at what they make. Wouldn't it be better if you guys pool your resources over time, you know, and you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor instead of saying, I don't want a man that makes six figures. I ain't accepting less. I want a man that make $500,000. Now, good luck with that. Okay. But you have to make it make sense. Would you rather have a brother that's making 42,000, which is the average uh, income for a man you would call high value? And what I mean by that is 100,000 in LA and 50,000 in Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi. So 100,000 in LA, is that a high value man? No. And quit looking at money. Okay, that can come and go. And it's the same premises with looks. Okay, you think this, you look better than this woman. How did she get that good? She get that good man, and I look better than she do. Looks helps, but it's not the main priority for us. Okay, how much money you make is not the main priority for us. It's what substance you have. The person you are. To sit there and say, well, I bring a lot to the table. Okay, what the hell does that mean? Okay, that's why you should love me. Cooking and cleaning is my love language. Really? The hell is a love language? Okay, maybe I'm just getting old. Uh, so the love language is cooking and cleaning. So that means a restaurant or maid service loves me. It don't make sense. Okay, you're looking at the wrong things. Okay, I mean to sit there and say, "Hey, I'm fine. I look good. I got a good job." That's not the most important thing to us. We don't give a damn how much you make because true men are looking for a woman that has substance. That's the key, substance, not how much you got in the bank. Okay. And the reason why we don't care how much you make, because the trend seems to be the more you make, the shittier you are. It's like, oh, I make more than you. I can tell you what to do. Okay. But wouldn't it be better if you work together? Wouldn't you enjoy life doing things together? You know, maybe that's just me, you know, but we as men should look. Okay, if you want to date and you just random date or whatever, I don't advise it, but you're grown, you make your own choices. But the ultimate goal is to date, to bring that special person for you into your life, and build something together. Now, ladies, y'all need to get past this, you know, I got to do this and I got to do that, because I prefer a woman that wears very little makeup, that is her natural self. You see the true beauty that way. Makeup enhances it. I get it. Okay. But hell, who wants to wake up and all that damn makeup is in the sheets or on your clothes or whatever? You know, I know you know what I mean. Okay. And I just look at it like the same thing goes for saying all women are alike because they're not, you know. Yes, it may take you a little longer to find a good one or whatever, a woman that's suitable for you. As I always said, it's a key for you, not for anybody else but you. Okay. So if she does things a certain way, and it's about compromise too, but there are red flags for men and women when you're dating. Okay. Like I always say, dating is like an interview. You want to interview them for the job you want, not the one you have. Okay. Now, this other thing is, let's talk about the table and how, ladies, y'all seem to say closed mouths don't get fed. Okay. Problem with that is we like women to converse with us, not talk at us, not yell and scream at us, or whatever. We like to have conversations. Okay. So saying closed mouths don't get fed, that means if you eat a meat missile, you know, you're gonna be full. No, it's gonna be like you just ate Chinese food and you're gonna be hungry an hour later. Figure it out. Okay. Now, if you sit there and say, man, I'm talking to you now. Well, I'm just going to make it general. We want our women to have a voice, okay, and discuss things, okay? But nobody, I don't care it is, like to be told what to do. Okay. Now, we should work things out. We discuss things. But if it's a matter of every time you talk to me, or you want to talk to me, so, can I talk to you about something? And we roll our eyes in the head because here come the drama. Here come the bullshit. Okay. No, you talk to each other, not at each other. Because if you're talking at me, yeah, for the shame I'm listening. But that's what's going through my mind until you're done. Okay. Man, you got to open up. Yes, you're the head, or you're striving to be the head of a family. Okay. But you got to allow your spouse, significant other, girlfriend is to me is not a significant other. Neither girlfriend, boyfriend, neither one of you earned the trust and respect. You could be building towards that, but you haven't earned it. So I get it. But once you're talking committed, talking about making a family together or whatever, then you both have to learn how to accept and understand each other and their point of view because everyone has a point of view, good or bad or indifferent. Okay? Ladies, what? How many of y'all will actually trust your significant other or spouse to make the final decision? That's a big step, but that's something you earn over time. Okay? Because you can sit there and say, well, I won't do it my way. No, that doesn't always work. But some things we're better at than you are, ladies, and some things you are better at than we are. Okay? And that's where the trust comes in to believe in that whoever makes the final decision is the best for the whole. And that's the key. What's best for the whole. It's not, it's going to be my way, or, you know, I'm walking. No. Okay. We, when we get into the point of being husbands, we accept the responsibility of the family. To a true brother, that means a lot. Okay. Because we know that our decisions, our actions affect the whole. Okay. Ladies, the same goes for you. If you make a decision, a rash decision, and you spend an ungodly amount of money, and now it's like, what we're gonna do? How we're gonna make the bills or whatever? You know, it doesn't make sense for everyone to do that, to be that frivolous with money, your time, or whatever. When you talk about dating, your purpose and your ultimate goal is to be with the one you think or you know in your heart or feel, because nothing is guaranteed, that this is the best person for you. Then it no longer is my way, your way. Okay. You always have to think of as one. Okay. Now, speaking from a man's point of view, we always put our family first. And when I say a man's point of view, I'm talking about a true man. Okay. My definition of a true man is family comes first. Okay. Now, friends, family comes first. And you do everything you possibly can for your family to have a better life than you had. Okay. And I've always strived for that. And I always try to do that because I had it, I didn't have a lot when I was growing up. Okay. So I made it a point that is my children and my family will have a better life than me. Have I always done it? No. You know, and if you fall back or fall short, okay, you just try harder. You don't give up, you know. So I know it's easy for me to say these things. Honestly, I'm saying them because, I've been through a lot of my life. I'm on the downside or whatever. God could take me tomorrow. I don't know. But I'm living my life as best I can right now. Okay. And like I was saying earlier, dating is a choice. Okay. And if you want a random date or whatever and do this and do that or whatever, okay, that's fine. That's your choice. But isn't the ultimate goal to, God forbid, you're laying on your deathbed and you're sitting there and children, your grandchildren, your wife, you know, around you to send you off to the eternal peace, that's the way to go, in my opinion. Okay. Or are you striving to just sit there and hit this, hit that, or whatever, and you end up in a hospital bed, waiting to pass on, and you got strangers around you, to me, that's not a nice way to go. But as I said, that's my opinion. Now, let's get back to this money issue. Asking a woman or a man how much they make, why is that important? Yes, we need money to survive. Yes, we need money for things, groceries, light bill, car note, phone bill. I get it. But if I ask a man or a woman, and I'm dating, so I'm just looking for sex, have fun, or companionship, or whatever, and they say, "Oh, it costs you $5,000 to have sex with me." I said, "Women, let me tell you this. My opinion is, I take that 5 grand, put it on a sink, and rip the meat off this missile. Take care of my business, pick my money up with a smile." Now, men, understand, okay? That same question or same issue can apply to women. Walmart always got batteries, and they can find the nice, biggest, smoothest tree trunk and go to town and smiling. But here's something you're missing: nothing can replace the intimacy between a man and a woman that truly care about each other. Okay, so hit it, buzz it. It's still not going to give you the same result as laying and holding each other. Because who says you have to have sex? Sometimes, okay, and a lot of people may disagree with. It's the art of love making. It's not just the physical act. It's the romance that goes into it. A nice dinner, talking to each other, those goddamn cell phones down. That's just so disrespectful when you're sitting there having or trying to have an intimate dinner or conversation or whatever, and you're constantly playing with your cell phone. That's why I hate these son of bitches, but sometimes, you know, well, these days you gotta have it. But how hard is it to put it down and look into that person's eyes when they're talking to you, showing genuine interest in what they're saying, okay, and what they're talking about, you know? And it may be just a matter of how the day was or what they've been thinking about or whatever. Don't tune them out. And sometimes we as men are guilty of that, okay? Please, the cell phone's down when you're talking about being intimate, having a romance or a date night, is as we tend to call it, okay? And if you're doing that to me, I'm not interested. I'm ready to go. It's like what I'm saying, what I'm feeling, or my attempts for us to vibe, as they say, it's wasted. And I don't believe in wasting my time. Okay. So if you want ladies, if you want a good man, like I said, we don't care about how much money you make. Looks helps, but it's not the most important because, like I said, gravity and timing will undo all of what you think is perfection. Okay. That's like, I'm trying not to be vulgar. Ladies, you're looking like this, and you look perfect. You think you're a 10. Okay. There's very few tens in this world. Okay. Because to me, tens is not just how you look, but it's your character, and integrity, sorry. And those small attributes that you think are small, but means more to us. Okay. Like I said, as you get older, you might have got, okay, what is this with going to get the butt lifts and all that? Okay. Why waste all that money can be used on something else? Because obviously you're doing it to attract. Okay. But what's more attractive is how you look inside, not outside. And that is truly what we're looking at. And what I mean by I'm talking about the brothers that are looking for real women. Real women are that have a certain sway about us, a certain je ne sais quoi, as they say, certain style. Okay, and style is not just by how you look in your clothes. You got the latest bag and shoes or whatever. Style is how you carry yourself. If you carry yourself like a hoe, you're gonna be treated like a hoe. If you carry yourself like a lady, and being a lady doesn't mean being a tight ass or being walking around with your head up in the air. That means being a lady at all things. Okay. Yeah, we want a freak in the bed, but we don't want somebody that's gonna embarrass us because of how they're dressed. Okay. The same thing goes for men. Why would a woman want to sit there first date? You meet her at the restaurant and your pants hanging off your ass, or you got all this drip on. Okay, outer appearance. You go in the gym, outer appearance. What does that do for your inner appearance? Okay, nothing. Doesn't make you attractive. Yeah, you get eye candy. They may want to take you to some function or whatever. Just say, "Oh, look what I got with me." But then after it's over with, what you left with? So we need to get past these physical attributes because yes, like I said, they're important, but they're not the most important. Okay, so look at who that person is. Judge what you see. Okay, because trust me, if there's dirt there, it won't come out if you open your eyes. Don't go be walking around all, I forgot the term we used as kids, oh, girly eyed or whatever it was. Googly eyes because you're impressed with how guys say, oh, look at it. I got them. She's, yeah, man, she bad. Yeah, okay. 30 years, flip flop, and see if you can see. Damn, she bad. But if she has a good heart, you know. And yeah, there'll be people talking about, oh God, I can't believe you married her or whatever. But you know what? You'll be smiling every time you go home. You'll be thinking about the life you have with that ugly woman, ugly man, saying you're not my type. What bullshit is that? Okay. Nobody knows what's their type until they find it or run into it. And unfortunately, some of us turn our head to the best type for us, instead of looking past how they look. Now, no offense to Flavor Flav, but ladies, I understand if there are looks does help, okay, because yes, physical attraction is part of it, but it's not the most important, And like I said, you can take a woman that looks like Grace Jones, which Grace Jones has her own beauty, okay, but most men look at her like, God, but it's what is her substance like? What is her inner being like? That's what you should be looking at. Okay. So I ramble on enough. Hope it helps. Hope it opens a few eyes and a few hearts. Because as I say, dating is the first step, to the ultimate goal of finding your life partner. Okay. And we all know that sometimes it doesn't work. But do you know that 50% of marriages end in divorce? Keep that in the back of your mind. Unfortunately, 80% of those divorces are filed by women. And the last thing I'm going to say is it's a little story where this lady was on a podcast and she dated this guy that was 15 years older than her. She was 25, so he's 40, 41. She was toxic. She needed help. And the guy broke up with her and said, you need therapy or whatever, which, to her credit, she went to therapy. Okay. Obviously didn't help, and you're going to see why in a second. So she found a man that was 25 years older than her, married him. They don't have any children, but he's one of these guys, blue collar workers, gave a house, gave a car, kept money in her pocket. The end result is she wanted to leave her husband to go back to the other guy if he's making a little bit more. Now that's a damn shame because she was looking at the money. okay, and not being grateful of what this guy provided for her because she didn't have shit, didn't even have a car, and he did all that for her. Now imagine how that man is going to feel, when she leaves him to go to another dude. Ladies, would you like it if it was done to you? I don't think so. So in closing, as I always say, stop, listen, learn, and most of all, make it make sense. You guys have a good day. Look forward to speaking to you again.